inviting me to speak this evening. I'm Bruce Howarth, I'm Chief Executive at Hextol, and who are we? We were established 2007, so we've been going for a while now. We operate in Hexham, and we principally exist to provide fully funded working opportunities for people who have learning differences and or mental health concerns. And for reasons which I will explain later, we think we're unique, certainly in the town and probably regionally. What do we exist for? We think that work is more about just being paid to do something you don't really enjoy. We aim to improve confidence and self-esteem, to provide structure and purpose, reduce social isolation, increase skills, ultimately improve mental and physical well-being, and importantly, demonstrate ability and challenge stigma. I haven't got a slide on this, but we got an email a couple of weeks ago from the mother of one of our beneficiaries, and she said, it's made a huge difference to him. Driving up last week, he said, "Ma'am, I'm really proud of myself and doing something with my life." Honestly, I could have burst with happiness. A little glimpse of him that we haven't seen for a good while. And that's the effect of work and that structured and supportive working environment that we offer. Some numbers from our last financial year: 76 beneficiaries, 13,000 hours of working opportunity, and 2,700 free lunches served to our beneficiaries. Important to emphasise, everything we do is without charge to our beneficiaries. We operate in 5 service areas. We have a pack and post service, which is where it all started. We call it Green Box. We have gardening teams. We currently operate 4 gardening teams. And anybody who's frequenting Jarsgate will see our slightly beaten up vans, which is all the responsibility of our gardening teams, I say. We have the Town's Cafe. We have separate catering business, and we operate a warehouse as well. Thank you. A shameless plug for the Tans. Great food, lovely people, good selection of vegan meals available. The important thing for us is that doesn't mention that we're a charity. And it is really important that what we do, we don't want people to come to us as a pity purchase. We want people to come to us because we're good at providing the services and the products that we provide. That is what gives our beneficiaries the self-esteem that we want to instill in them, because they know that they're doing real work for real customers who really appreciate what they're doing. And that is very important to us. It also showcases the ability of the people that we're working with. Cycling Minds, many of you will be familiar with Cycling Minds, which we absorbed in April 24. We have a fleet of e-bikes on which we provided guided e-bike rides around the local area. It has the same essential aims as our core operations, but it delivers them in a different way. So it's about improving mental health. It's about breaking down social isolation. It's about improving skills. In the first year, we increased the number of rides by about 60% on the year before. We have 16 trained and volunteer ride leaders, and we've recently been recognised as a community cycling club by Cycling UK. We operate a separate training programme. Core skills and job skills. Core skills are what everybody works on together. Job skills are individual to our beneficiaries. So every one of our beneficiaries has an individual job skill which is reset on a quarterly basis. In 24-25, 30 accredited courses completed, 17 beneficiaries completing ASDAN life skill courses, and we also laid on first aid, workshops in first aid, allergen awareness, customer service, etc. So, coming back to the fact that we think we're unique. Firstly, the breadth of service offering. Other people do have social enterprises, but they don't have that range of social enterprise that we have. The important thing about that is we can take people who have a vast range of interests, aspirations and abilities. So we can take people who want to be outdoor and active. We can take people in the cafe who want to be forward-facing, customer-facing. We can take people who want to do creative things in our kitchens. We don't require a formal referral, so people that don't have support from social worker or care manager can come to us. We don't require a formal diagnosis, so if people self-identify as needing our support with their mental health, they can come to us. We make no charge to our beneficiaries. We take no payment from local authorities except the very generous support of the Town Council. So we are not funded in the same way that normal daycare organisations are funded. That means that we're not limited to the people that carry funding with them, and we can, our services can be accessed, as I say, by anybody that needs them. We don't have a time limit on placements with us. The longest serving beneficiary we have at the moment is in excess of 17 years. Some people will come to us for a very short period of time. They might come as part of a recovery process after a mental health crisis to get them back on their feet, regain their confidence, get back into the job market. Other people will stay with us for a long period. We have an individual approach. Our job skills are our classic example. We give people what they need. We offer training, our lunch club, which runs 5 days a week, and as I say, 2,700 lunches, free lunches served to our beneficiaries last year. We also demonstrate our beneficiaries' abilities. It's very important. We break down stigma and prejudice, and in that way, what we try and do is create a more cohesive community in Hexham. We also collaborate with other organisations, Priory School, Dilston College, Go Local, Farmers Market, National Park. I could go on, but I'm probably well over my 5 minutes already. Our funding model is 75-25. Roughly 75% of our overhead cost is covered by our commercial activities. That leaves us with a chunk of 25% that we have to find from funding such as the grant that we get from the council. We also get donations and we run some events. And recently we've had some recognition of sorts. We are finalists in the Outstanding Organisation category at the Head Outside Awards. They are awards which recognise people that use the outdoors for the benefit of mental health, and that is specific to our Cycling Minds team. And we are one of the community organisations which have been shortlisted for the Best of Northumberland Awards, which are being given out at Slaley Hall on Thursday evening. So fingers crossed. And because I didn't know we weren't taking questions. No questions.